no bedtime story, no cookies and milk. It's a straight shot of wisdom, smoother than silk. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Pull up your Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Oh, pull up your chair, let the stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey, come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep. Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as bold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal. Lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pounds. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to heal.
Granny ain't scared, and you better not be either. Welcome to Granny's house. Welcome to Granny's house. How y'all doing today? As we get started with our show, we're going to say hi to all our lovely friends that are coming in. As they come in, I'm going to give you a shout out because I'm so happy to have all my aunties here with me. And we got some uncles in the show tonight. Welcome to Granny's house. We have, as we start every week, every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 o'clock. We start with the same things every week. We start with the rules. Why do we start with the rules, Granny? Because why? You ain't remembered. And one day I'm gonna go, you just go read the rules. I ain't even gonna say them out loud, but today I'm gonna read the rules to you. We like, we follow, and we share. Why? Because we do not gatekeep at Granny's house. We like, we follow, and we share. We share Facebook at Welcome to Granny's House. We share at TikTok and Instagram and YouTube at They Call Me Granny. You can find me each one of those spots, like, follow, and share. Give a nice little hey or hi on TikTok. Say something, child. I'm trying to get some bread. But if you're on TikTok and you see me and you like anything that's happening, give a nice little heart. Let me know you're here. Let me see you live and that you're hanging out with me. Another rules that we go by every week is anything that's said at Granny's house stays at Granny's house. Anything that happens at Granny's house belongs to Granny's house. But if you come on here and you get to clowning like we talk about every week, I will not embarrass you. I will delete it if I have to or stick it in the archive and just come watch it myself when I want to laugh. But other than that, this is a safe space. If it's something you need to say that's private or you don't want to say it yourself, you can text me if you go my number. If not, you can whatever, however, and I'll say it for you. Soon and very soon, which we already have it set up, we will have a call-in situation. So you're able to call in and go, hey, Granny, and I can hear your voice and feed off your energy and let everybody else feed off you too. But as we get started today, I say once again, thank you, thank you, thank you for hanging out with me at Granny's house. And we remember that's the rules. They like, follow, and share. Welcome to Granny's house, Instagram and TikTok at They Call Me Granny. All images or words spoken or written belong to Granny. Your attendance is your approval. So tonight's show is Gossip is the Devil's Radio. And don't be his DJ. I This hit me because I read something close to it, and I said, "Okay, let me put that together." Then when I figured it out, I typed it in. It's everything's in the internet. I typed it in the internet and found somebody had said it just the way I wanted it to be said. And I said, "That's a good one." I know y'all gonna enjoy that one because we all do it. Probably did a little bit before I got here, but that's my business. But before we go to tonight's show, we're gonna rehash the homework because everybody remember we have homework now. Why? Because for some reason we have been put on at the end of the year. And maybe the delay of us starting at the end of the year, we are now fixing ourselves. Like we said, we're not gonna lie to ourselves about a New Year's Day. No, we're gonna start our diet on the third. We're gonna tell that truth. But this little situation that we're all diving in together, which I know y'all helping me, hopefully we are, like I said, vibrating higher and we'll help each other. So the homework for the first show that we started our homework was don't blow out nobody else's light to make your light shine. We talked about that. Don't be a hater. The next homework you're supposed to do was walk away from people who need an exorcist. Girl, that is not your ministry. You cannot help them. Speak to them, give them a good word, as my grandbaby say, tools, and leave on. Pray for them as you walk past. You know the black folk prayer. You say I'm gonna pray for you. That's the black folk prayer. Y'all know you ain't actually praying. Y'all better. I need some help. Our next homework what we had was Tuesday. No, excuse me, Thursday. Was no. I'm missing my days. I'm sorry, y'all. It was Tuesday. It was hashtag grateful. The attitude of gratitude. Hmm. Hey, sugar, you here? I'm so happy you here. It's past both of our bedtime. We gonna hang out together though. We gonna hang out together. The hashtag of gratitude. That's what we spoke on Tuesday. To kill that complaining mouth and have a heart of gratitude. Well, Alaikum salam, beautiful. How you doing? We got some buddies in the house tonight, y'all. I gotta act good. All my aunties is here. I gotta act real well, but I'm gonna be good. I hope y'all enjoy it. And like, follow, and share with all your little friends, all my little buddies too, so they can know. Hey, girlfriend, yeah, it is past our bedtime, but it's all right. We gonna hang out. Well, like another my TTs is here. Hey, Auntie. Well, alaikum salam. But as I call everybody, every one of the women on Granny Show are aunties, unless it's some of the millenniums, then we call them nieces, and we deal with them accordingly. You know, they special, bless their heart. They ours, they special. But tonight's show is gossip, is the devil's radio. Mm. And don't be his DJ. Don't you be the devil's DJ. Some of us have, we all can say we have been on the turntable sometime. We've been mixing up some conversations we shouldn't have had mixed up. And you know how a conversation start off, you ring you be like, oh, I ain't gonna talk to her today because she gonna hold my ear. And then you be like, that's my girl though. And then as soon as you get on the phone, she go, girl, and you know, as soon as you hear her go, girl, you should just hang up. Just say, not today. Not today. We're not going to invite Satan in the chat. Not today. But you know you don't, because I know I don't. And I be saying, girl, what happened? And as soon as you say, girl, what happened? You know you done started a whole mess of brewing. You done brewed up a whole pot of MESS and just digging and diving in it for about sometime an hour. We done dig and dive into some stuff sometime about 2 hours, and then you get off the phone and you exhausted. I done killed my whole day. Why? Talking about other folk. All up in them folk mixed, all dealing with these folk and all just gossiping and causing damage. But at the time, I guess what is it that I've heard somebody say that we are lacking something. What are we lacking? That's causing us to want to come with this drama that we're bringing. I know sometimes the TV hot. The tea be real hot. Then we be sitting there with just mixing and stirring, and then, are you a stirrer, or you a mixer, or you a walk awayer? That's what I want like tonight. As we discuss gossip, are you one to stir that tea? Do you stir the tea? Do you mix it up? Or do you pour it out? Or are you one of them folk that walk away from garbage? Because I know I can't lie to you. Walaikum salam, beautiful. How you doing? Say hi to all our aunties in here. No, ma'am, I do not walk away all the time. I'm not going to lie to you because Granny's house has become a therapy, not just for me. I hope that it's touching you in some kind of way too. And if you're learning something or gaining something and we're feeding off each other, come on, y'all. We're gonna be vibrating so high in 26, we're gonna float. But the conversation we talking about tonight is have walking away from this gossip, walking away from that conversation. Girl, you heard? Do you know? And she got her nerve. Ugh. Well, I know it good because I have been the lead. I have made some charges and lead the charge in gossip. I have been one of them people. I'm not gonna lie to. I tried to partake. I said try. And sometimes you go, you know what? I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. But sometimes, you get caught up because you just had that little moment that you should have been washing dishes or cleaning or doing something, but you was running from doing something that you should have been doing. So you let that girl get you. It got you. I don't know. Maybe we should stop saying that. So we put each other in a spell. As soon as you holler, girl, and she just getting a spell, like ooh, a trance of waiting for the gossip to hit. I know one time I had heard something, and I said, "Well, I can't. I can't even live with this one in my spirit." I had to call the person. I said, "Don't stop, stop." I only did it once now. I can't say too many times I did it, but this time I did. I said, "Stop. I don't want to hear it." I said, "Let's call her up." And I called her. I said, "Girl," I said, y'all need to fix this." And she was like, "How you know?" I said, "Because I stopped the conversation." I said, "Don't ask for it all the time now. I ain't gonna lie to you." But this time I did. I stopped the conversation. And I said, "Y'all need to solve this." And then she was about to tell me her side. I said, "Nope. I can click over, I can click out. Pick your struggle." But I'm not about to be in the middle. I ain't get paid to be no moderator, but I did stop it. I saved it. I stopped it. That girl do take over every single time. And we get deep with it too. Girl. I'm gonna start calling some folk on my high when I call you now. I'm say sis. I'm not gonna say that. Sister or auntie or queen. See, now I can't gossip with you if I start calling you queen, because then I'm gonna think a little higher of you. And I'm like, she don't want no parts of that. She don't want none of that. I'm about to bring on. You hear me? She don't want none of that. So have you been around people like this? Some people gossip so much they end up telling you what you told them. I know you done been around somebody like that. Hit the chat, throw the hearts up. I know you've been around somebody like that because I just got out of a conversation like that about a month ago. I'm gonna call her name. She did, that's her business. But she was in there just telling me all this, and I was like, didn't I tell you that? But you know how I got up out of that one. She said, "Girl, you know, I don't think it was you told it to me." And I said, "Ooh, relieve my heart." But I dang sure ain't talking no more to you, and I ain't telling you nothing else. But it showed me that's one of the things that brought this about, to where you're talking so much that something you said, they said somebody else said it and brought it to you. How is that? How is that somebody done bought something to you that your mouth was running and said? You ain't supposed to say that. And we get comfortable too in some of these conversations. Oh, we get so comfortable with telling everything, and then you don't even trip off that I'm talking about somebody, but this person that I'm talking about, are they talking about somebody about me? We might have to unpack that one a little bit later, huh? Or when are you talking about the topic, excuse me, of conversation? Because you let that little euphoria of gossip, especially when she put you in that trance, girl. So you let that little euphoria of gossip get in you, and you get to feeling good for a second. That little devil inside of you allowed it to feel good for a second, and you know you shouldn't have been feeling good, but you did. Tell the truth. I ain't gonna lie, you did. And as you was feeling good, but you didn't realize that you were damaging yourself. You talking to me. I ain't talking to y'all. I'm talking to me. Yeah, you was damaging yourself, Granny. You was building up a distrust with the person that you was talking about. They don't even know it. And then you done killed your spirit and the person who done put you in a euphoria spirit. Now the men gossip too. You better stop. I was gonna hold that one for later. I was gonna hold that one for later, but she says nothing more distasteful than a man who gossips. Men gossiping. Hey, Auntie, how you doing, Auntie T? Uh-uh. A distasteful, gossiping man. Ooh, that don't even sit right on my tongue. A gossiping man. Because I'm gonna talk about my daddy. I don't know, my mama ain't on here yet, but she usually come on when the Queen Mother come on. Y'all give her some love. But she was. I have my dad used to be in this. Was they had back in the day? They called them social clubs. Okay, and once a month they would meet at different people's house. But the women knew that when it was their house, they turned to be at their house. We scattered. I mean, I was a baby, a kid, but we scattered. My mama go in there, she make that same thing they like, her turkey, she had her beef chili back then, the chili beans, she makes some rice and a big pan of cornbread and whatever extra money daddy put up in her pocket. We went to the mall. You hear me? We was all moving. We usually with the Nordstroms. We wasn't buying nothing. We was window shopping really, really well. But we scattered. We wasn't there. And when you were there, they would say something, they hit it and quit it. They, how you doing? What's up? How you feeling? And then they was gone. They wasn't sitting up in there chit-chatting with us and gossiping with us. That's what they wasn't doing. And we didn't hear them gossip. And if they were gossiping, I'm gonna tell you this, they kept it to themselves. We was never ever privy of that other man. I ain't saying they didn't do it, but we never heard it. But these new men, mm, they worse. They chit chat more than y'all. I mean, I should get some of the best tea. Now he done got delivered. I don't know what happened to my son. I'm thankful he don't gossip with me. But this one, I had one. He had the best tea. Yes, he did. But now he done got say, he done. Mama, I ain't talking to you. I can't tell you their folk business. So I had to remind him, you was my best tea getter. Now you just got special. She said, I kill off you way more than them sisters did. They do gossip more than us. And some of the best tea come from now. But then we're doing some stuff we didn't do in front of them. See, now we actually on the phone in front of them. I have to admit, I've been there. I put my earphones in so he can't hear it, but they be all leaning, trying to hear what you're saying. You see them little videos where the husband be all in there eating his popcorn till the tea hot, and he can hear you just talking, but he trying to get a piece of the conversation. Or they actually now jumping in the conversation. But we didn't talk around them. Mm-mm. I remember when the tea was hot, when grandma had her phone conversations. Remember, my grandma had, like I said, we was nosy. She had one of them phones on her ear. But when she had that little cordless phone and grandpa was about to come in the house, cease, cut, all tea was over. She put water in that tea. You hear me? Grandpa didn't get to hear none of them conversations. Adding they 2 cents. And you be looking at him like, what this got to do with you? Can you please get out of my conversation? Would you like a turban? And not like Nick Cannon. Would you like one like I got on my head? Because you out here, you wildin'. You wildin'. Get out my business. But then now we even now have made them our little girlfriends. And we tell them T. And then they want to put their little 2 cents in. But mine, he at the point he'll walk around and I see him coming because I have become very distasteful lately. I will walk around with my earphones and I'm in there getting some good tea. And he'll can you stop gossiping? Why you always gossiping? Stop gossiping. And I said, I ain't gossiping, baby. We just having a nice little enlightenment conversation. You gossiping. So I had to stop gossiping. So now a lot of times people be, if I want to phone with you and I go, girl, that man coming. Just know we finna put an X on this conversation, girl. That man coming. She said the men be sitting there in bonnets and what. The TV hot though. Sometimes we make it sound juicy. Yes, we do. Cause we hit him with the first part of the conversation. Girl, what he say? What she do? You done put them in the trance that you got in. Remember we talked about earlier. You get in the trance when your homegirl go, girl. So now you done put your man in the trance when you added part to it. Never will I lie. He did that part. Mine be always. I mean, I got to some buddies that they know. Soon as the husband come, I go, girl, he coming. He come. They already know. Click click. Conversation over. He don't want to hear, and he be looking at me like, oh, here you go. That's all y'all talk about it, madness. That's why you're both broke. That's why y'all talk about it, madness. So if we gonna stop talking about madness, I mean, we start talking about madness, we can lose some weight because we ain't gonna sit around eating and talking crazy, and we ain't gonna be broke. We got a lot to do for 2026. We got a lot of work. We have a lot of work before 2026. But we are dealing with that distasteful men. We ain't gonna lean too hard on the men. They are. We sticking beside them. We're gonna make them a nice little we say we're gonna make them a casserole. We're gonna keep that man. The fathers and the children are all up. Then the children look at the person crazy that they hear you. You know what's crazy with these children now? These children don't even understand that when you see me get on the phone, you supposed to disappear like roaches when the light come on. You hear my grandma got on the phone, we disappear. Only reason why we heard some tea because we were super nosy and you was sitting or you was moving like a Navy SEAL on the phone or on the floor trying to see if you could hear her talk about who she was talking about. But these now sit right up in your face, full-fledged in your tonsils. I be telling mine, get 2 chops to the throat if you don't get up my tonsils. But we be letting now, I mean, and I've been in conversations with certain people that I just hang up the phone. Why? Because they got you on speakerphone, and and their children actually add to the conversation. How dare your children add to the conversation? That was a death sentence. I can feel the slap now. The mama mad, and they mad because you didn't invite them in some grown folk stuff that wasn't ready for their little ears. And you shouldn't have been gossiping. Like I said, we shouldn't have been gossiping, and they wouldn't have had the opportunity to get into it. Maybe that's why social media has them so much, that the real gossip started with us. And now it's just now they on there gossiping and just saying anything and coming to their mouth. No filters, saying whatever they want to say. Ah, that's another one I get that say people call and check on you. They go, girl, I'm just checking on you. When you hear that one, you know you're in trouble. Girl, I'm just checking on you. No, you not. You got some hot tea in your hand and you ready to blow. You ready to brew it with me, girl. We both. She said the best tea when you got your friends that you could just look at them with that certain look. And you see, you mean you gonna be in the corner because I got one of them too. And usually it's my baby daddy. 'Cause I get to look at him and be like, he already know that whoever I'm sitting next to ain't got a bit of sense. Or he know to come save me. I got to come save me. Look. Or that look he gonna give me in about 2 weeks. We at my mama house for Thanksgiving. Yes, we go over there and we gonna go partake in some of my mama's turkey wings. That's her business. But we gonna go over there and he'll give me that I'm ready to go. Look. That's when he done walk past the door of the kitchen about 3 times. And then that third time he got his jacket on. I'm ready to go. That's the look that he give me. It's just too much. But I know it's time to go. I know it's time to go. So I'm preparing myself. Preparing myself. After gossip about me, please pray for me. I want to be perfect, just like you. Can we think about that? Maybe you ain't praying for that person that you was talking mad crazy about. You ain't prayed for them. I know I haven't because I was talking crazy about her. And I know 9 times out of 10, if I was talking crazy about her or him, it was a reason. But that I ain't gotta lean off that reason and not make, just sticking. And now, because now sometimes that tea gets so hot, it get to burn in your mouth because it be coming out and you be throwing some venom now. I know I have. But just saying some things that I just really shouldn't even entered into a conversation with. And my mouth became just reckless like a tomb. And I was like, ooh, I don't like that. I heard the tomb because Miss Farrakhan said, your mouth is like a tomb. Mm. And I got something I want to show y'all for a minute. Give me a minute of your time. And I want y'all to see this.
Some of you couldn't even get here tonight for talking about somebody.
You love to gossip. Tell the truth. Your mouth is like an open tomb. Everything come out your mouth, you killing somebody. You know that nigga over there so and so so. You know that so and so and so. Oh, that sister said this. That didn't she look like hell and thought she was something? Look at that weave on her head. Look like snakes in a basket. Look at you. You see that funny dress that woman had on? She thought she was so cute. Look at that woman coming in the mall. What the hell she thinks she is with that short dress on? She trying to snatch that brother over there. Your mouth is like a tomb. You always got to find something negative to say. You have nothing positive to say about nobody. Your mouth is death itself. When you speak the word of God has life in it. But some of us are spirit killers. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad took the gun out of our pocket, but he didn't take a tongue out of our mouth. So we cut people down in the name of our position. We kill people who want to do right, but our mouths are hell-bent. We don't feel good unless we cut some brother down, cut some sister down, cut some friend down. Your mouth is dead. It is a fire. Your tongue.
Mm. I know y'all heard that. I know you heard that. Teach, minister. You better tell us, sister. Teach, minister. Our mouth is a tomb. We don't want no tomb mouths. When I heard that, I said, how that come up today? Ah, all the days that I'm about to talk about me doing what I be doing, running my mouth, acting just reckless. And a minister come out and say, your mouth is like a tomb, just pushing death up out my mouth. And I was talking to the maintainer there. I said, these shows are really therapeutic for me because as I come with these topics, I had to look inside myself. And when I looked inside myself today with this one, I was like, ooh, that's a nice one. But I was on the phone earlier before I got here. One of my sisters, she's a beautiful sister. There's no gossiping in that conversation. And girl, I worked hard, but there was no gossiping in that conversation. We told the goodness of this one and the goodness of that one, and we thanked each other for the conversation and how your baby doing, girl, how them bad kids doing, they yours, you got to keep them, yes, you can't, we should have gave them to the fire station, but we didn't, we went on and kept them. But we talked about that, and then we was off the door. We told each other, I love you, and I'll talk to you later, girlfriend. And I said, we didn't gossip. Ooh, I make her do it. Make her do it. You hear me? I'm heavy on a May. I'm working on it. I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna try. So most conversations would be little more trying, a little less of what I've been doing. A little more try, and a little less of what I've been doing. You hear me? That's what we gonna do. So we gonna have to. She say he will step on on my toe, child. He stepped on my whole foot. I have, you had them shoes on to where they was already hurting your feet. 'Cause, you was cutting up. And then and here you can't use ooh. I was like, oh, I feel it. I hear you. I hear you. I don't wanna be that person. I don't wanna be that person with the recipe for drama. What's the recipe for drama, y'all? A cup of gossip. A quarter cup of rumors and 9 cups of pure jealousy. And it said, mix all the ingredients well and cover the top with a layer of lies and bake for as long as you lack self esteem. Is that talking about us? Are we, our lack of self esteem? Is that why we be cutting up? Or are we becoming the liar? Because after a period of time, when you get to telling so many stories, talk about other people, your mouth is not perfect. So we are wielding, I'm heavy on the WE, we are wielding lies. He put both on his feet right up. Golf shoes. He had on golf shoes. Yes, but we needed it to remind ourselves. He said the messenger took the gun out of our mouth, but he didn't take the tongue out of our mouth. But our tongue is worse than the gun. Slashing and cutting folk down, that baby toe hurt worse. It's all right, girl. Go on, put some of that icy hot on that toe. You gonna be all right. Put some icy hot on that toe. You gonna be okay. I guarantee you will. I guarantee you will. But we halfway in the show. I thank y'all for riding with me. We ain't leaving yet. Don't click off. But we had to pay some bills, and we got some bills to pay today because you know what? I have a son-in-law. I'm gonna move myself, but he basically has this run walk that's going on. And it's the fifth annual Run, Walk, and Ride. And they'll be at Los Angeles Historic Park on Spring Street. 29th of November, right after you ate that turkey, you don't come on out at 9 a.m. You can run, you can walk, or you can ride. And they're running and walking and riding for diabetes, as we call the sugar. Yes, everybody knows somebody in their family that have the sugar. You may got the sugar yourself. I don't know. I'm going to get tested because I've been having little pains. It ain't right. That's my business, though. I ain't complaining. I'm just venting. We ain't complaining, remember? But now, this is something that's touched a lot of Black families, diabetes. So even if you cannot come, they have I'm going to send you right there at the bottom of the screen is farsbest.org. And go and read everything about what this organization is about. It's a group of young Black men, and they're putting things together for our community of dealing with our health and our wellness. They said they're going to have refreshments and snacks, meditation, blood pressure screening, which I'll be there. I've already talked to them and told them I would do blood pressure tests, and a sound bath. They're going to put me to work today. They got something I want to do. I want to be in a sound bath. So, but come in and deal with it. Go click on farsbest.org. If you'd like me to send you this, I can send you this. I will be posting this tomorrow on my YouTube page and on my Facebook page, or you can rewatch the show and find it and figure out what day it is and go and donate. $25 donation is what they're asking for. The $25 donation will get you a t-shirt. It'll also get you'll be helping a sponsor something that is very, like I said, rampant in our community. You'll be sponsoring them to help to donate money to help deal with people in our community right now. It's passing out food and other things with this run, walk, or ride. Hope to see you there. I will be there. And thank you, Fars Best, for all the work you're doing in our community. And we appreciate those brothers for taking time out of their time to do good work. Thank you. And I bet they're not gossiping. They not gossiping. We don't know. I don't know. But you can see, if you're doing something good, that means your gossiping time is a little less. Yeah, because you got some time to put some things together. Yeah, they're not distasteful men. And we talked about that. A distasteful man. They're not that. They're not that. But now we're at that half an hour mark. I appreciate you guys for hanging out and riding with Granny. And if you're just tuning in, the conversation tonight is gossip is the devil's radio. And don't be his DJ. Oh, gossip.
Good news, not this messy mix.
Granny, gossip is the devil's
Well,
radio.
he better find another DJ, because my station's tuned to peace.
Oh, man, she changed the frequency again.
Granny said he better find a new DJ because she changing her frequency to peace. And we gonna follow you, Granny. Hashtag peace in the comments. I'm changing my frequency to peace. You hear me? I'm changing my frequency to peace. She said I put Cover Me Cute on the impact of Islam in America on my flyer for the event for Saturday. Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I will check your event also too for Saturday, even though we're in different cities. If it's something I can do in my part of the town, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Yes, ma'am. But we will. Granny said, what? He can't be playing that on her station. Get that out of here. We're not playing that on this station. Granny said she only playing good news. She's not spinning the messy mix. The messy mix.
Granny.
Well, let me switch this station.
I only spin truth and testimony.
Man, she keep cutting my mic.
Granny said she cutting his mic because he say she messy. I think we kind of
Every time I turn this dial, it's somebody talking about somebody.
That's because you tuned into Gossip FM, Granny.
Well, let me switch this station.
I only spin truth and testimony.
Man, she keep cutting my mic.
Granny cut his mic off because she said she's spitting truth and testimony. No more the devil and his mess. We are not spinning for him. He do not. No, we not letting. We're not gonna be his DJ, right? No more. We are not going to be his DJ. We gonna use messy. She said the messy mix boots mix. That was all messed up because we ain't gonna be gossiping for folk all like we used to. We gonna do some different things with our gossip. So she say, never question who God removes from your life. He heard the conversations when you weren't around. You ever know you look for somebody and you go, why I can't find them? Why is it that I just can't deal with them the same way? Why is it that certain times I be looking for them or I know they got some hot tea, but you just think you can't put your hand on them. And then you question, well, why? What happened? Well, God moved them from you. She said, oops, I'm here. Oops, you did it again. I'm happy you here. Patty Pooh, our auntie, one of our special aunties. We love that one. We did it again. But we ain't going to do that. No, we going to figure out how to what? Not chase the gossip. So if the person is separated from us, what they said that God did that. Because he's helping you. I had a brother tell me years ago, I used to work in a restaurant. He said, God take care of babies and fools. And he told me to my face, and you know, baby. So I guess I must be a fool. But I don't want to be a fool no more. I don't want to be a fool no more. Running around with my mouth just flapping with everybody's business in it, passing stuff can I have my business back? Can I have my business back? Because y'all telling it all wrong. But we out there telling other folk business wrong. Yes, we are. Telling folks stuff wrong, just running our mouth because you didn't like what they had on, or what the minister said. You didn't like her hair. Tell the lady had look her hair like she had snakes in a basket. You didn't like her clothes she had on today. And we honestly would get on the phone and call somebody and tell them that. Something that small when you think about it now, huh? Who was I to talk about her clothes? Who was I to talk about what? Her shoes. How I know them ain't the only shoes she had. And since I got them all this and that, I'm just out here with mine just all right. Maybe I should have bought her some shoes. How about that? Don't tell me what they said about me. Tell me why they were comfortable saying it around you. Do you really like that person that you gossip to? Do you really like the person that you're gossiping about? We know you don't because you're talking about them. And then we're so bold now, we'll come back and smile in your face. We used to have a code. I didn't like you. I didn't like you. You knew it because your mama had some people you didn't go back over their house no more. She didn't like them. And she kept her code. She was power to the people. But us, no, we'll come right around you and smile right in your face. And just cut you down in shreds before we even get at the parking lot. We done talked about 4, 5 people in the building before we left. I know I've done it. I have cut some folk up. I have a sharp tongue. You hear me? She said, yes, that saying in Southern. Like God said he don't like ugly, but he not fond of pretty. Well, the man told me, he said he protect babies and fools. You ain't no baby. He said me, no, you are not a baby. I was like, I was kind of upset for a minute. I was like, you called me a fool? Yes, you are. Yes, you have done some foolish things in your life. I'm gonna dismiss this earring. See what happened when you buy them little cheap earrings from the dollar store? That's what you get. They was cute for a minute they lasted, but the pain ain't pretty when you my age. They say pain is beauty. No, beauty is comfortable. Beauty is some Nike tennis shoes when I should have had on some regular. She said God don't like ugly, but hey, he gonna like my regular tennis shoes. You see my moo all through the middle of the day. So we gonna take that earring off because it was causing me pain. And somebody that wear moo all day long like me, we do not like no discomfort. You hear me? We don't like no discomfort. Back to the gossip. And we talked about that person is talking about you. Did you think about that? Did you think of maybe she done said some things she shouldn't have said? Hey, Queen, how you doing? Oh, I love you more. And this one right here. Ooh, that child cooked. That child cooked so good. I went to my mama house and smacked her and told her I love her, but I hit her and then I told her, "You got 5 more hits, smacked her, I won." But that child made a pudding so good one day. It just said, "You ain't slap your mama." I had a knock on the door. "Open up, lady." I love her. I would never hit her. That's my mama. But hey, Queen, I appreciate you for coming in. So we're gonna do some things now. We're gonna unpack how we not gonna gossip the end of this show. Our last 20 minutes, we're gonna write out ways that we gonna conquer gossip, ways that we won't be distasteful, ways that these things won't come out of our mouth. How about let's root for some of them people? She said, I was rooting for you and you were gossiping about me. We are not the same. We're going to be the not same person. We're going to root for some of these people, whether they need to be rooted for or not. We're going to root for them unless it's some of them other folk that don't need no rooting. We remember they need exorcists. We're going to let Jesus handle them. Them folk need the exorcists. But some of your good girlfriends and your sisters that surround you that you know that's trying. You can see she trying. Yes, she is. She pulling all them children around with her. She got some little snacks in her purse, and the kids are all just real behaving. Everybody just good. Her baby daddy, he holding on. Charlie opening the door. You know who she is. That's your good girlfriend. Root for her. When you see them little bad little noisemakers and you in service, pull them. Don't be talking crazy about them bad. Here she come with them bad kids. Ooh, I can't stand. Ooh, here she come. Grab one of her little noisemakers, child, and help her. You know you got some candy in your purse. Yes, you is all y'all some grandmas. Put some candy in your purse and get one of them babies some candy. She said, tell him, yes, I'm a baby. I'm a child. Girl, I should run away from them conversations with him because he will point out how much of a fool I was. Those are the ones that will plot and really hurt you. Jealousy and envy is the mother of murder. So says Musa Elijah Muhammad, who told us that. The mother of murder. So if you're jealous, we talked about being a hater, and you're envious, and you allow we, W-E, heavy on the me, and we allow these things to come out our mouth, mm, we could hurt. Hey, so let's start rooting. I'm gonna start rooting for y'all. And so every time y'all see me come on here and I get to talking about you, that's because some of y'all I may not know, but I've seen or felt your energy. But most everybody on here is people that root for me, that love me, and they're on here and they're hanging out with me. And these are the ones that some of them I chit chat with and I've gossiped with, but we ain't gonna do it no more. So we get on the phone now, we gonna start talking about some high level stuff. Cause I need y'all to help me so they don't put me in one of them jackets that's all white with the little snaps in the back. Because sometimes y'all my only adult conversation. And because I'm home all day long with my son. And you only talking to the baby daddy all day. So when I get on with my friends and I hear that girl, I be waiting for it. Because I'm bored. And I should have been doing my work. And if I was cleaning my house and doing what I'm supposed to do, I wouldn't have got caught up in that euphoria. So when you see me and you go, Trees, nope, nope. And then you see me about to start, stop me. Pull out your knife and cut me. No, not today. Not today, Satan. Put that back in your mouth. If we don't like her hair, help her with her hair. But if she like her hair look like snakes, that's her business. Because I had somebody come talk about my mohawk. I had to remind them that was my business. You don't see it. I'm always covered. But it's my hair. You don't like it? They just buy me a little can of dye so I can dye the purple back black. That's all I ask you. But I really don't care. And we get to that point where we continue rooting for each other and helping each other. You know what? We'll shut some of them mouths. Because some of them mouths is talking about us. It's talking about other people and we enjoying them with it. Now what? Like the Bible say in Ephesians 4:29, do not let unwholesome talk come out of your mouth. Them ain't my words. That's not so says Granny verse 1, chapter 2. That's from God itself. So if God is telling us, do not let unwholesome words come out your mouth. No, you unwholesome words you cannot say about your baby daddy. Let's just make the man the casserole when he picked them children up. You know you're hungry. Do not talk crazy about that man. Do not talk crazy about the sister that's walking around and her hair look like it got little straws coming out her wig. Just pull the straws out. Girl, I got you. I saw it coming. You see some of my baby hair ain't tucked in right. Girl, go on, pull the back of my scarf and help me out. If I ain't zipped in, zip me. Zip me up. Help me. Help me. Like Kevin Hart say, help me. My sister said, "The girl bring you back to life sometime, but we gotta find other ways to come back to life, girl. You hear me, girl? I'm about to put you in euphoria now to hang out with me for the next 10 minutes. Girl, we gotta find other ways to get up out of that euphoria. Oh, we're smarter than that. What they say, we are one of the black woman now, she's a super being. So I know we could pull ourselves up out of that tea. Maybe we start brewing some real tea and doing some praying around here. We're so for each other, rooting for each other. We wouldn't have time for the extra tea because your sister be on point and your sister be on point. Why? Because she know you really got her back. You really covering down on me. When I'm coming in with these little noisemakers, I could trust you to take one. I don't gotta keep moving in and out. I can honestly hear something that the reverend, the minister, whoever you stand in front of, is got to say. Help me. We have to get back to pull my, but we have to stop being so sensitive because this new generation that we have made, they so sensitive, child. They like wet cotton. They soft, and we're becoming sensitive because we walking around. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I traumatized you with the belt. Boy, you needed it. You're lucky I only had one. And we walking around apologizing and all, and just taking all a mess that we're becoming real sensitive. We can't even deal with pull each other's coattail. Because if we did, and we walked around and start telling you, no, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. Then you wouldn't worry about somebody thinking that we are acting better. No, because you would take that as my sister is changing the subject when she hears some madness. Because she loved me. She only gonna speak life into me when I talk to her because she know if I'm calling her, girl, I'm having a day. I need somebody to talk to that don't look like me or that don't live in my house and I gotta cook for her. I'm looking for a good word. I'm looking for her to speak some life into me and not feed me more things that have depressed me. Because it is depressing. Sometimes you get to hearing about that, all that stuff. You get depressed because you sometimes it be sad and you be like, oh, why she do that? Why she just ain't boiled no grits? No, don't you boil no grits. But you'll be looking at her like, "Why she what?" So when you hear that kinda gossip, that depresses you, and now you done went in there and ate all the Oreos for the kids' lunch, and now what? You ain't even helping yourself none because you done ingested it. See, it's the facts they want to say any and everything, but you can't say nothing to them. I have went on I saw this lady on TikTok, I can't say the word 'cause my mama watched the show, but she said in so many words, a nice way to say, "Screw them kids." She said, "Screw them grown kids." She said, if they didn't appreciate the lights, the water, the shoes that I didn't have, and the fancy dress that I just sacrificed so they could go play football and have that baseball helmet or that extra doll that you know that you threw in the closet, screw them." And she said, "I ain't talking to them no more." And then she said, "I ain't gossiping. I'm telling y'all the truth. Release yourself from these paper soft people." But you can't, you can't. You be like, "Oh, he's my baby," and the baby causing all kind of Harry Carey. That's another show. Y'all done put me and pull me away. See, we need some healing. So if I call you and get talk about one of mine, speak life into me because them children, oh, they just have disturbed all the little bit I had left. All I had left. Remember we talked about that. Some people gossip so much they end up telling you what you told them. So take that part and remember that part. Why you don't go back running your mouth. With me. Why you won't go back, Granny? Why you won't? I'm not. I'm gonna speak life into you. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna work on it. And if I ain't doing it, you help me. Pull my coattail, like my sister said, and tell me, no, that ain't cool. Mm-mm. No, we ain't gonna do that. We gonna we gonna vibrate high. She said, "I'm gonna try not to." Girl, it's hard. I can't gotta get that part out of me first. I gotta change my conversation because the first thing I said was, "Girl, it's hard," and that's all I'm about to start gossiping with you. Yeah, it's not our fault though. Blame your grandmama if you was at her house. I love her. Blame your mama for they was watching them stories. And if you was one of them mamas at that age and you was watching them stories, we blame you. Y'all had us watching all my children and they all them folk just gossiping and doing all kind of weird stuff and they just embedded. It's not our fault. See, we get to blame somebody in our generation. It's not our fault. Blame Luke and Laura, because they got me in trouble. I got a good whooping talking about Luke and Laura one day like I was grown. But it wasn't my fault. Grandma had me up in there, but I wasn't supposed to repeat what I heard her say to her sister while she was talking about Luke and Laura. See, being nosy. And I went back gossiping like me. My mom was, I was like one of her little friends. And she let me remind me I wasn't one of her little friends, but I'm one of her little friends now. I am. I called her one day. I said, you know what? I'm one of your little friends. I'm one of your bestest friends. And that's one of my gossip partners. I don't know though. I'm gonna ask on my prayer. I'm gonna say, is it gossiping if I'm talking to my mama? Is it gossiping if I'm talking to Big Mama? Is that gossiping still? I don't know. But usually we ain't doing nothing but talking about them children and daddy. Is that gossiping though? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Is it gossiping if I ain't called her and went, girl? But I usually don't do that. I go, ooh, mama. And if your mama not here, God bless her soul. But I'm quite sure what she was, you was, ooh, mama. Oh, mama, did you know? So maybe that's what they the beginning of the gossip. See, I'm gonna start talking to her too for a while. I'm going to go on maintenance. I can't leave my mama me. She be having some good teeth sometimes too. And then she after she hit you with a tea though, she'll go say something real, profound, and you be like, dang, mom. I was relishing in the madness, and you done took me maybe spiritual. I appreciate you though. So we said we gonna unpack how to not gossip, right? So we're gonna change the subject. So if you're gonna change the subject, hashtag change, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk today. Hashtag change. You're gonna change the subject. I'm gonna change the subject, Granny. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna speak life or something positive. I'm gonna say something positive. I don't care what Nicki Minaj doing with Cardi B. That's gossip. And look at how them white folk are. They mix and twix and put that gossip all in your head, and all from all over the place. Why you care what Cardi B doing? That's her business. And got you all caught up in it, and you literally out there talking about it. We ain't gonna do that. We're gonna say something positive. We're not gonna talk about some madness no more. No. At least try one positive thing. So I think if we do that and we do one good positive thing, we won't be walking around doing a whole bunch of crazy things. How about that? Y'all think we can do that? One good positive before we hit them with a whole cool girl. One cool positive thing. That's what we gonna do. And if we can't, and you in that person's face, and the tea just starting to brew real hot, and you can feel the steam burning your face, girl, walk away. About face and walk away. And it's okay. Tell I love you. Girl, I love you. Walk away. Walk away. Don't be part of that hot tea. That's how we're gonna have to get work because we can't keep planting these unhealing words in each other. We not. If I love you, why would I harm you? And that's what I'm gonna start telling myself when I'm about to gossip with you. If I love you, why would I harm you? If I really love my sister, like I said, you love your neighbor as well as you love God, who you don't see. I know I'm butchering it. Some of you, you good scientists of the Bible and the Quran, y'all fix me up. But you know what I'm saying. You love your brother who you see every day, and love God who you never see. That's your sister. That's your brother. Let's not beat her up. Let's compliment her. Let's put some healing words in her. Let's not harm her. Then you see me and I come in blue shoes and they look like tennis shoes. That's my business. Don't talk about me. Just ask me. Treat your feet hurt? Yep. I will tell you. I will tell you. And then if you can't say nothing, just don't say nothing at all. Because sometimes your silence is better than nothing at all. And then there's nothing to repeat. And if you act like you don't hear it click, they'll call you back. Because you know we do. Girl, did your phone die? Did I lose you? Yeah, you lost me, girl. It's all right. But now you got an opportunity to start the conversation all over again. And if the second time, I'm talking to me. I ain't talking to you, I'm talking to me. If the second time I had to lose you and you get to gossiping, then I'm not gonna answer the third time. I'm just gonna text you, girl, I got you. I love you. And I got some folk on here I know them personally and they don't gossip with me. And I be trying to brew the tea. I'm messy. I ain't gonna lie. Messy as hell. But they will stop and they go, ooh. Or they'll, girl, I'll see you later. Oh, I got to go. Or they'll say something like I said, like a mama, say something real holy and profound, and you get tea just all melted. And I appreciate y'all for that. I appreciate y'all for that. Because y'all helping me to when I see that to understand the difference of, ooh, don't do that. Don't you brew that tea. Don't you brew it. Compliment people. Compliment yourself. Because one of the things let us know that a lack of our own self-esteem is the reason why, we out here gossiping. Y'all like, Granny, you getting, I told y'all I've been reading and I'm pontificating. But compliment yourself. Magnify their strengths with your own strengths. And then don't lean on somebody else's weak point because somebody leaning on yours. Because if you was out here complimenting you and magnifying you, you wouldn't be having no weakness showing. I ain't saying we ain't perfect. You gonna always catch me. I may got a pen mark on my clothes or something. Hey, but I'm working on it. But instead of seeing that, you got a bleach towel in your baby wipe in your purse. Stop talking about me and go and come wipe the little spot. Or show me how to dab it, girl. Daddy. Go on in there and dab it. If you see me sleep on Sunday, don't be in there talking about me, girl. She just slept through all his sermon. We ain't sitting there just, no, don't do that. Go, girl, why you ain't sleeping? What's wrong with you? Let that coffee go at night. Give me a hug. I probably just need a hug. Just all stressed out, listen to all this mess. And it's okay. And remind ourselves, if it doesn't, something I'm not building, blessing, or bettering somebody, I'm not going to say it. And that's our homework for next week. Because today's Thursday, and I ain't going to see y'all till Tuesday. Because we had a lot of homework last week and the last couple shows, and this one is going to help us right here. Our homework this week is if I'm not building, blessing, or bettering somebody, I'm not going to say it. Repeat that to yourself a couple times. And just add one part of it. You ain't got to add all of it. If I'm not blessing her, I'm not going to gossip. That's going to stop your gossip. This person I'm about to talk to, if I'm not building with them, I'm not going to talk. If I'm not learning something from them, I'm not going to talk. Because a lot of y'all got a wealth of knowledge. I should be sitting up under you trying to learn something. And I'm going to root for them. We're not going to gossip. We're going to root for them. That's what we're going to do. We're going to compliment these people as we compliment ourselves. We're going to magnify our own strengths and remove our weaknesses because that gossip is one of our weaknesses. What Granny say? She say, change the frequency. You hear me? Granny said, change the frequency. Let's talk to Granny before we go. And she say,
Blake, here comes somebody talking about their cousin's cousin.
Granny, that's cause you on the wrong frequency.
Chili, I don't do static or Satan.
Turn it up, Granny. We got tea brewing.
Oh, not on my show.
so we're not going to do static nor Satan. So she said, we're not going to do none of that. We're going to be walking around healing. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have an attitude for gratitude. And she say, not all talk. No, we don't gossip like that. Not all talk is gossip. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying when we get to that point to where we get too in deep in cutting another person, now we're doing bad. And we cut each other deep, and we shouldn't cut each other deep. We should catch ourselves. Now, if you find a way to where you're telling somebody, like when I'm telling you, Mama, I'm trying to, heal myself. I'm telling you something about somebody, and I go, Mama, how can we help them? Then now you're not gossiping. I believe if you're coming up with a situation, you can help the situation. But if you are really out here just leaning hard on, then now you're gossiping, and you're not helping yourself either. And that's what we're not gonna do. And we're gonna have high talk. So we don't have no time to gossip. I know I am. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I know I am. I'm gonna work real hard on me. So if I go for spiritual maintenance, y'all know, don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. You should leave the tea alone, drink right. I'm crazy now. I drink all this coffee. I should be asleep somewhere, but I can't. I'm wired up. But I thank y'all for hanging out with me. That hour went by fast. I appreciate every single one of you who come and hang out at Granny's house on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. And if it's past your time in a different time zone, I'm sorry that you're still up at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. You probably had too much coffee like me because you wasn't sipping that tea like Sis said. And you're still hanging out with me. I appreciate you. I love each and every one of you for the time you take away from your day to come hang out with Granny. As you feed me, I feed off you. We feed off each other, and steel does what? Sharpen steel. And when I tell you, I don't have no problem saying me. I say we, because I am not above it. I am just as filthy as the filthiest rag that you have ever met. And I'm working on putting some bleach on my rag because I don't want to be that way no more. She said, I love you. I love you even more. Girl, I'm a mess. Don't be letting me mentor you. You better just walk past me and get one of them good bless your hearts and take it and push out because I need a lot of therapy. That's why I'm here. I need a lot of therapy. But like, follow, and share, like, follow, and share. YouTube, Facebook. If you're on YouTube right now, then go to your YouTube and click the like button, the follow button, and the share button. Also, click the little bell that says notifications. And that what happens right there is when I do come on and I'm coming on and it's time to go, hey, Granny, how you doing? This will let you know I'm coming on. It will give you an opportunity to get ready because it'll hit you ahead of time. Also like, follow, and share TikTok, Facebook, and what we said, Instagram. Other than that, I had a great time with you all, and we're going to ride out to our song and some cool little things. And like I said, I hope you had a good day. Like my sister always say too. And if you didn't, don't go infecting nobody else. And Granny said, girl, mind your business and leave folk alone. I love y'all. Welcome to Granny's house.
Knock, knock, who's there? It's the truth at the door. Don't wipe your feet, just bring your mess to the floor. This ain't no bedtime story, no cookies and milk. It's a straight shot of wisdom, smoother than silk. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as cold, it's just what you need. Pull up your granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as cold, it's just what you need. Oh, pull up your chair, let the stories unfold. It's laughter, it's lessons, it's love made of gold. Got a question, ask it, we're not shy in here. This is a safe space, honey. Come face your fear. Got the mic hot, got the bass line deep. Granny's got the groove you wanna keep. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as cold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as cold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as cold, it's just what you need. Welcome to Granny's house, where the real ones speak out loud. Sit down, take a sip of the tea. It's hot as cold, it's just what you need. Darling, lean in, we're breaking it down. Truth hits harder than the beat that pound. This is the spot where the real gets real. Granny's house is the place to hear.